my name is Strine, and today we'll be talking about why gay marriage should be legalized. So imagine how you would feel if you'd fallen in love with someone and you were denied the choice to marry them and be treated like a couple in society's eyes. There are tons of same-sex couples in America and all over the world that are denied the rights of having their relationships acknowledged by their governments and their fellow citizens. So today what we'll be talking about are the rights that are denied to gays and the facts, what people think the cons of gay marriages are, and why people should support gay marriage regardless of their personal opinions on the subject. So what are the current rights that are denied to gay couples? So according to CNN, in the United States so far, only 8 states have recognized gay marriage as legal, and those states are Massachusetts, Connecticut, Iowa, Vermont, New Hampshire, New York, Washington, and Maryland. And also the District of Columbia does recognize gay marriage as legal. In the entire world, there are only 10 countries that support gay marriage entirely. Those countries are the Netherlands, Belgium, Canada, Spain, South Africa, Norway, Sweden, Argentina, Iceland, and Portugal. There are also some parts of Brazil and Mexico that recognize gay marriage. So out of all the states in the United States, there are currently 31 that have amended their constitutions to recognizing marriage as only between a man and a woman. Most recently, North Carolina has been in the news for becoming the 31st state to ban gay marriage. So now that we know the basis of where gay marriage is and is not allowed, then what is the majority opinions on why it should be considered illegal? Well, there are many different reasons why people believe that same-sex marriage should be banned. Religious groups, for the most part, do not support gay marriage based off of their religious doctrines. The majority of Americans are based on Christian-based religions, and it states in the Bible that it should be between a man and a woman only. In Leviticus 18:22-23, it states, "You shall not lie with a male as one lies with a female, because it is an abomination." Other people argue that marriage already has extremely high divorce rates, and letting same-sex couples marry would only weaken the institution. Other people argue that gay marriage breaks down traditional family values, and that marriage is based on procreation. So there's many different reasons as to why people should not be allowed to marry whomever they please, but they're forgetting some very important factors. So in order to deny gay marriages based on religious preference is to go completely against the First Amendment. In 1802, Thomas Jefferson, one of our founding fathers, wrote a response letter to Danbury Baptist Association of Connecticut. The original letter from the Baptist Association included concerns about the country in regards to the religious agenda. Jefferson responded that the ideal of this country was to be based on the freedom of separation of church and state, and to allow people not to be oppressed by the government regardless of their religious or personal preferences. So if we base our decisions on the ideals of a religious group, then we are directly interfering with what the Constitution outlines, because religion was supposed to be separate. There are many psychological benefits that come with marriage, including the fact that most couples who are married have a longer lifespan than other couples and have happier lives in general. Procreation isn't a factor, because that means that different sex couples, a man and a woman who are infertile, should not be allowed to be married, and also people who are past the age of having children should not be allowed to have a legal marriage as well. Also, there's no such thing as a traditional marriage anymore, because there are stepmothers and stepdads and stepbrothers and sisters. Also, in the Mormon religion, it was considered culturally acceptable to have polygamy as a part of their tradition. And in many places across seas, it's completely culturally appropriate to have a mistress. So the idea of treating gay couples as lesser people who don't deserve the same basic rights as others has no basis in personal opinion. In order to support something, you don't have to practice in the same actions, and it would not affect the individual family at all. So in conclusion, if we continue to repeat the same mistakes we have made in the past, like creating minority groups based on surface issues like race and sexual orientation, then we're only denying our peers the right to pursuing happiness, which is what we created this country on. So I challenge everybody to take the time to think about how they would feel if somebody had denied them the rights to marry whom they please based on their own personal preference.